And each and every one of us has the right to decide our 7 generations from here forward.
Here are the community members of Thorncliffe Park neighborhood protesting against the Metrolinx trainyard in our facility.
मेट्रोलिंक्स को आने के लिए तो इसमें जो है कम्युनिटी का जो है शिराज़ा बिखर जाएगा और टूट जाएगी.
The train yards in Jane and Finch and Black Creek, Eglinton, we're not going to accept that here. We're going to...
Assalamu alaikum, I am Tariq and you are watching my YouTube channel Canadian Park News. Today here the community of Thorncliffe Park protesting against Metrolinx. So the community, they are saying that they doesn't want here train yard, so that's why they are protesting. They said that no train yard in Thorncliffe Park. You will see all the coverage of this protesting and you will also see I'm going to take individual interview. So please stay with me and watch the complete video. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you will get the notification of my future video. And let's get started.
We are Thorncliffe! 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 Ekbal Foods has to stay! Yes! 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 All business has to stay! We want Thorncliffe! We are Thorncliffe! We are Thorncliffe! Say no to trainyard! Say no to trainyard! Say no to trainyard! Say no to trainyard!
Oh,
Everywhere we go!
people wanna know,
People wanna know!
so we tell them,
So we tell them!
we are Tea Park,
We are Tea Park!
mighty, mighty Tea Park.
Mighty, mighty Tea Park!
Metrolinx needs to know,
Metrolinx needs to know!
train yards got to go.
Trainyard's got to go!
Train yards got to go. Where we go,
Everywhere we go!
people wanna know
People wanna know
who we are,
who we are!
so we tell them
So we tell them
we are Tea Park,
we are Tea Park!
mighty, mighty Tea Park. Or some other place.
We are some other place!
Metrolinx, you should know,
Metrolinx, you should know!
train yards got to go.
Trainyard's gotta go!
Metrolinx, in case there's doubt,
Metrolinx in case there's done!
Thorncliffe Park won't be bought out.
Thorncliffe Park won't be bought out!
Thorncliffe Park can be bought out. Some other place.
Move your yard some other
Move
place!
your yard some other place.
Move your yard some other place!
Metrolinx, you should know,
Metrolinx, you should
the
know!
train yards got to go.
Trainyard's gotta go!
Train yards got to go.
We are here. TNO is a neighborhood organization that supports the community, and we are part of the community, and we feel this rail yard doesn't belong to this community for a number of reasons. Number one, the area is about 2 square miles, and you are taking 25% of that space. That means you are taking away a space that the community can utilize, whether it's a space to walk, socialize, and do business. But also, it's taking the employment opportunity of this space. These are the businesses in the community that will not be there if this train yard is brought here. So basically, it's impacting our employment opportunities, it's impacting families, it's impacting the income of the community, and it's a community that's not wealthy, and taking that an opportunity from the community will reduce the income of the community tremendously. This doesn't make sense. This area doesn't belong to this community. It is not the right place for this. This is the space that is the only space that the community can access their groceries, their other businesses, but also it has an important value for the community because it is the employment center. We would like to make it clear to Metrolinx that this trainyard doesn't belong here. Environmentally, it's not. We felt that what Metrolinx did is that the easy way out and we would like them to remove. It's environmental racism. It is just impact. Why, I will ask Metrolinx, why all their trainyards are in low-income communities and people of color? That is not right, and they should stop it. They should take it somewhere else. The community clearly says loud and clear, we do not want it. We do not want it. Not an appropriate place for a trainyard. Thank you. So, I will pass the microphone to Saeed, who is...
We all, as Brother Ahmed from TNO has already explained and said very clearly in clear terms, this community does not want this train yard in our backyard. We don't want this yard in our community. This is a community most densely populated in North America. More than 30,000 residents living in such a square mile of radius. What we need here is affordable housing, rent-to-own housing, the small businesses which are thriving. The Iqbal Halal Foods, for example, which is an iconic place for the entire Ontario. We want these businesses to stay where they are. We don't want our businesses to move. What we need is transit expansion, but not the train yard in our community, which is not going to benefit us in whatsoever. It will turn our vibrant community into a brazen piece of land, into an industrial junkyard. And tomorrow down the line, next 10 years, 15 years, when Metrolinx want to expand that train yard facility, there will be pieces of land in our community. So this is not going to stop here. We are doing this not for ourselves.
Turtle Island. My family actually, when Thorncliffe Park was brand new, lived just at, I think it was 27, maybe somewhere just on there, 35, somewhere there. Anyways, I'm here today standing amongst you guys as an Indigenous person on stolen land. I'm not even from here. I'm from Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. That's where I come from the people who watched the buffalo disappear. My daughter goes to school at Valley Park Middle School. She's a 5th grader. She just entered this year. She's the only one of her kind in the school. And she loves everybody. She's a very well-spirited young girl. And today I see you all rallied together. And this is my chance to tell her story. You see, you hear a lot of us talking about the RCMP and CAS and Native Family Services stealing our children. My daughter had an unfortunate accident. She still lives at 6 Grandstand Place. She overdosed on oxycodone while I was at work. I currently do not have my daughter. She's among you. And from here forward, I am going to stand with you against Metrolinx so that we can show the government that we will not be bought, we will not be bullied, and each and every one of us has the right to decide our 7 generations from here forward. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the Haudenosaunee people for the land usage.
Forgive us if we don't stand up now for them. Metrolinx has done sheer environmental racism. They think that we can be bought over. They think the Thorncliffe community can be, the one with least resistance. But today, we are sending this message loud and clear that this community is not going to sit down quietly. This community can stand for itself. This community can fight for itself. And this community will try its best to ensure that this train yard is moved from our neighborhood. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Now I pass on the mic to Ms. Tabassum, who is a part of the neighborhood office, to say a few words. Thank you.
Joining us today to show your support and moving the train yard from our community. Let me be clear, as a community ambassador, we are all for transit expansion, but not for turning our thriving neighborhood and small businesses into an industrial train yard and an environmental hazard. The GTA or women from our own community. who will lose their jobs. This is just one example. There are many small businesses who are going to lose their jobs. We are doing this for our children, our next generation. PAK released resistance for them to build their industrial yard. But this has to stop. We are sending out a message today that this community is not a pushover. This community can stand for itself. The support you guys have turned out here shows that we are all united and in fighting against Metrolinx, and we will prevail. I would like to thank the great work of Safety Park team and the youth who have taken the mantle to stand up for their community today. Thank you so much.
The people united will never be defeated.
To Amir Sukera.
That showed up. We might not be in the thousands, but we know we represent thousands. And we knocked on doors, we let people know. Our community is a community that works for survival, and they don't have time to fight a giant like Metrolinx. So it means a lot for all of you to come out and show your support for the people that can't fight for themselves. Our train line, the train yards in Jane & Finch and Black Creek, Eglinton, we're not going to accept that here. We're going to stand up to you, Metrolinx. We want you to tell the truth and be factual and actually prove why this is the best location. If you can't, we've given you an alternate site. Use that site. It'll be a win-win for everyone. Please move the train yard site. This is not a good thing. Think about what you're doing, because once it's done, it can never be reversed. So please move the train yard. We appreciate the train line and we're grateful for it, but move the train yard. Thank you.
Metrolinx needs to know. Metrolinx needs to know. Trainyard's not to go. Trainyard's not to go. I can't hear you guys. Trainyard's not to go. Trainyard's not to go.
Finally, before we go, I want to stress this on behalf of everyone, that this movement is for the community, by the community, and of the community. We stand united in this. Please stay united. Before I go, I want to end with this. Either we win together or we'll perish as individuals. So let's be united and let's take this fight to Metrolinx. Thank you. Metrolinx needs to go. We are Thorncliffe. We are Thorncliffe. Ekbal Foods has to stay. Ekbal Foods has to stay. Small business has to stay. Small business has to stay. No to trainyard. No to trainyard. No to trainyard.
Thank you so much for having us. We here are the community members of Thorncliffe Park neighborhood protesting against the Metrolinx train yard in our facility. We strongly object to the unilateral decision which Metrolinx has taken, a completely biased and unfair process to target our impoverished community to build their yard right in our backyard. This is the most densely populated community in North America, more than 30,000 residents living in such a small footage of land. We have all small businesses, as you can see, one of the most iconic business in Ontario, Ekbal Halal Foods, which, and all thriving community of small businesses, which will lose their business. There will more than 1,200 jobs lost. And Metrolinx have no concern for the jobs lost. Metrolinx have no concern for the businesses which are going to not to be there. Their only one single point agenda is to target our community, thinking that this is the community of least resistance and run over us and thinking that we are a pushover. We would like to convey this message today loud and clear that this is community is united, is completely united against this fight, against the train yard in our backyard, and we are able to stand up for ourselves. We are going to fight for ourselves, and we'll try our best to ensure that the train yard is moved from our neighborhood. We don't need a train yard in our community. What we need is small businesses. What we need is rent to affordable housing. The land which Metrolinx is planning to take further will be the land which has been identified for affordable housing. So we don't want Metrolinx to roll over our community, to put in jeopardy our future generations. We are not fighting this for ourselves. This is for our future generations to come, and they will never forgive us if we don't stand up today for them. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। بس یہ یہاں پر الحمدللہ کمیونٹی کا کافی گیدرنگ ہے، یہاں پر اجتماع ہے، اور یہ آج اسی سلسلے میں احتجاج بھی ہو رہا ہے، کیونکہ ماشاءاللہ کمیونٹی جو ہے اور یہاں پر ایک جگہ اکٹھا کرنا اتنا آسان نہیں، بہت ٹائم لگتا ہے، اور یہ تقریباً میں جب شروع میں آیا تھا تو یہاں کچھ بھی نہیں تھا، تو اللہ کے فضل و کرم سے یہاں مسجد بھی ہے اور دوسری تمام چیزیں کمیونٹی ہے، دکانیں ہیں، اقبال فوڈ ہے، اور یہاں سامنے کی جو بلڈنگیں ہیں اس میں ماشاء اللہ سے اتنے مسلمان یہاں آباد ہو گئے ہیں آ کر، اور ایک پوری کمیونٹی اور ایک مطلب ماشاء اللہ ایک سما دیکھنے کو ملتا ہے، خاص کر رمضان کے مہینے میں اور دوسری تقریبات پہ، عید بقرعید پہ ماشاء اللہ سے یہاں پر کافی اجتماع ہوتے ہیں اور رونق ہوتی ہے، اور اپنی کمیونٹی کے لوگ جتنے بھی ہیں سب یہاں نظر آتے ہیں الحمدللہ۔ تو اگر یہ یہاں سے یہ چیزیں جو ہٹانے کی کوشش کی جا رہی ہے، دوسرا یہ تو اس میں میٹرو لنکس کو آنے کے لیے تو اس میں جو ہے کمیونٹی کا جو ہے شیرازہ بکھر جائے گا اور ٹوٹ جائے گی، تو اللہ تعالیٰ کی ذات سے جو ہے امید ہے، اور انشاءاللہ اللہ تعالیٰ جو ہے اس کمیونٹی کو قائم و دائم رکھے، اور جو ہے یہاں کمیونٹی کی جو اجتماعی ایک حیثیت ہے، قوت ہے، طاقت ہے، اللہ تعالیٰ اس کو برقرار رکھے، تو اس میں انشاءاللہ اجتماعی عمل کے اندر، اجتماعی چیزوں میں ہماری خیر و بقا ہے، اور ایک جگہ ہم اکٹھے رہیں گے، اجتماع رہیں گے اور ایک ساتھ رہیں گے تو اللہ تعالیٰ انشاءاللہ ہماری مدد کریں گے۔ تو اس سلسلے میں تمام بھائیوں سے، امت مسلمہ سے گزارش ہے کہ تمام جو ہے اس سلسلے میں کمیونٹی کو جو ہے اس میں جوڑ ہو اور آپس میں اتحاد ہو، تو اس کے لیے سب دعا کریں کہ اللہ تعالیٰ ہمارے اس کو اور مسجد کو اور تمام کمیونٹی کو قائم رکھے، آباد رکھے، دائم و قائم رکھے انشاءاللہ۔ جزاک اللہ خیر۔